In this video, we will introduce one screen to another screen. The basic unit of an Android application is an activity. An activity displays the user interface of your application, which may contain widgets such as buttons, labels, text boxes, and so on. Typically, you define your UI using an XML file. The main.xml file located in the res/layout folder of your project. An application can have 0 or more activities. Typically, applications have 1 or more activities, and the main purpose of an activity is to interact with the user. From the moment an activity appears on a screen to the moment it is hidden, it goes through a number of stages known as an activity's lifecycle. First, let's look at a basic example of how to connect one activity to another, or make one activity communicate with another activity. Here we have our onCreate method. We've also extended the activity base class. Within our onCreate, we're calling the addListener button. So we've added an event listener registration using an anonymous inner class. We set the context and we get the button. And here we have button.setOnClickListener, and then we say new onClickListener, which is an anonymous inner class. So using an anonymous inner class, we create an anonymous implementation of the listener, and will be useful if each class is applied to a single control only, and we have the advantage to pass arguments to event handlers. In this approach, event handler methods can access private data of activity. No reference is needed to call to activity. The onClick method is called when the user either clicks or touches or focuses upon any widget like button, text, image, etc. And we'll use the onClick event handler to handle such an event. Remember that an intent provides a facility for performing late runtime binding between the code in different applications. Its most significant use is in the launching of activities, where it can be thought of as the glue between activities. It is basically a passive data structure holding an abstract description of an action to be performed. So here we create an intent for a specific component, which is app2activity class. Now here we have our app2activity class. And we're just going to override our onCreate method. And we're going to set the content view to main2. This concludes our discussion of one screen to another screen.